My name is Fazana Akhtar. I'm going to talk to you about the Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. As you can see on the cover, there has been many awards for this book. Oprah recommends it on her pick list. Obama recommends it. The cover itself is really nice and colourful, and it's also got a train track on it. So I'm going to give you an overview of the book. The book is about a slave who escapes the slavery to travel on the Freedom Train to reach the Promised Land. Slavery was a big industry in the South, but not in the North. Slaves used the Underground Railroad to escape to the free North. They only had one goal: to be free. It was very challenging and a very high risk, a risk worth taking to attempt to be free of slavery. It was an opportunity not to be missed. It was to escape the cruel treatment of their owners. Cora is a slave in the south of USA. This is a place, hell, for all slaves. Cora is an outcast even among her fellow Africans. Caesar arrives from Virginia. He tells her about the Underground Railroad. They both decide to take the risk and escape. This was an opportunity not to be missed by either of them. As they are escaping, Coral kills a young white boy who tries to capture her. Cora and Caesar's first stop is South Carolina. This city seems like heaven, but this is not heaven, it is more worse. They were trying to control people in South Carolina. She ran from state to state seeking freedom. The book goes into depth about slavery and how cruel the owners are. And the book also talks about how slaves got sold for a little bit of money. I'm now going to give you some information about the author. So, as we are aware, the author's name is Colson Whitehead. His date of birth is November the 6th, 1969. He was born in New York. Education, he's got a BA at Harvard University. Currently lives in Brooklyn, New York City. I'm now going to give you a conclusion of the book. This book is a page turner. I enjoyed reading the book. I enjoyed the journey that Whitehead took me on. There is no train in the book. I was thinking there would be a train in the book with the train stops. It was a set of safe houses as Coral got passed around. There was a scene in the book where she witnessed a person being hanged. This scene hit me. This scene just came out of the blue. There are some heartbreaking scenes in this book. Cora is being hunted throughout the book. Cora is a very strong character in this book. The book is a historical book with Black people's history in it. I really like this book and I enjoyed reading it. And I will now read from the book. Thank you for watching my video. Music stopped, the circle broke. Sometimes a slave will be lost in brief iteration in the sway of a sudden reciting among furious of white untangling and mysteries of an early morning dream in the middle of a song on a warm Sunday night. Then it comes always the overseeing cry, the call to work, the shadow of the master, the reminder that she is only a human being in a tiny moment across the entirety of her servitude. The Randalls brothers had emerged from the great house and were among them. The slave stepped aside, making calculation of what distance represents the right portion of fear and respect.